Welcome to Nerds of the Round Table, where we talk about Marvel and try to give you the most up-to-date and accurate updates based off of what we heard throughout the week on the intranet. Today I am here with King Tut.
Yo, it's King Tut the Pharaoh. Step into the tomb and walk out a mummy cause you wrapped up in this shit.
And I am Snails. We're going to bring you all the news of what's going on in the MCU from what we heard during this week. We got Andrew Garfield showing up on Skittles' website because Skittles apparently is working with Sony on their promotion for the movie. You can't do nothing without Sony's permission. So is this Andrew Garfield showing up on the Sony website a hint that he'll be in Spider-Man No Way Home? What you think?
I mean, to me, it's inevitable at this point. I mean, if they don't put them into this movie, they're kind of killing off the universe. You know, you take things that have, started out as rumors in the past, like when Terrence Howard first got taken off the role of Rhodes. Nobody knew that was going to be a thing until filming started for Iron Man 2. And people had already tried speculating somebody else should be War Machine instead of Terrence Howard. But, that's just how things go in this, planned universe.
You heard about that leaked Spider-Man trailer that went live in was it Brazil or something? And it announced, would you like to see all three Spider-Man on the silver screen all at once? And then they were taking that thing down everywhere. Copyright striking everything, everywhere that had it. But once it was out there, once something's on the internet, it's on the internet. It's out there.
Yes,
so people
there.
grabbed that stuff and, took it off the internet, bro. And I saw a little clip of it. Man, yeah, it was way back in 2020 or something. And yeah, when that hit the internet, I was freaking out. I was like, bro, this is real. And from then on, I was just headstrong. Like, there's no denying it. Like, you can't even backpedal now. Plus, then Alfred Molina just comes out and says, yeah, I'm Dr. Octopus from the Sam Raimi universe, and I'm coming in right after I died. It's like, okay, I guess you just giving us the whole synopsis of your backstory. Like,
and to me, I think him admitting all of that was kind of like, all right, there's a million secrets in this movie already. This isn't gonna matter that much, even though to him, for us, that's pretty massive for us to see him come back. I love Albert Molina.
Oh, so great.
But all these, even people on YouTube have been hiring visual effects professionals and having them look at the video, be like, hey, is this real or fake?
Is this real or not?
Every single one of them is saying it's real.
Yeah,
you can't deny that.
And the guys that I watch on YouTube, they usually break down all kinds of different CGI effects and stuff like that. The guys on there were like, yeah, there's no way you can fake this. There's no actual way this is possible to fake.
No, especially with a green screen in the back. There would be a huge distortion around his head. And
they were talking about stuff like the glisten on his tongue. You would have to do so much math to be able to figure out how you're supposed to get the glisten to in every frame, the glisten moves, like it would in real life. And it's there's no faking that. You know what I mean? There's no faking the glisten on his tongue. He is in the movie.
Can't
calling it right now. Called it back
buds.
then. Just letting y'all know.
Yeah, that's confirmed. I don't care what they say, but what's not confirmed is Namor.
Not confirmed, but you know what? He has been rumored. There's been leaks. But the child that you see on the shore of this trailer is Namor. This kid right here.
Really?
Yeah. Young Namor. But this kid was seen in a post with Salma Hayek and Sprite, who's who we were just talking about, who cast Illusions. And I can't remember if it was him that posted it or if it was one of the other people, but it said something around the effects of the young the younger members of the cast of the Eternals or something like that. And he also said that he was playing a superhero in the Eternals movie. He came out and said something to that effect. I cannot remember. It was so long ago when I heard it. So you got your Namor introducing in Eternals, which connects into Black Panther Wakanda Forever because Namor is the rumored antagonist for that movie. I'm not going to call him a villain. I'm going to call him an antagonist because he's an anti hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't
They're
think
going to
he's
go
gonna be
hard,
a
though.
villain or anything.
Wakanda and Atlanteans hate each other. 100%.
See, I don't know if I like. Well, first, I don't know if I like them having Namor start as a child, because now we're just like back at square one with uh. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it more, if they're going down this route, then I feel like they're gonna take the Young Avengers and make him their antagonist.
I'm thinking that whole those people are like you see his clothes, bro. These people are not modern day people. I think this was years back, and then he's gonna have grown up into his adult self by the time we get to Black Panther, and then he's gonna
But this
be
movie takes place after the
possibly,
snap.
huh?
This movie takes place after the snap.
Yeah, but it's gonna be covering multiple. It's Kevin Feige said in one of the interviews, it's gonna cover 7,000 years of history and beyond. So you're going to see from when they arrive to what's going on now. That's why you see in flashbacks of like them in ancient Mesopotamia and ancient yeah, they started helping civilization advance and started protecting the humans and essentially were gods to them. But along the line, the Celestials came in, intervened, and said, "You can no longer interfere in humanity's affairs. You need to only interfere when the deviants are attacking or the deviants are around, which are the giant creatures in the trailer."
But for me, like that throws off a whole bunch with Namor because Namor fought the Celestials and the Deviants. Like Celestials destroyed Lamora. Like that's
They
why there's
destroyed
Atlantis.
Atlantis and Lumeria and
Yeah.
yeah, because in the comics the deviants took over the entire Earth because they had a population increase that was crazy fast. So like they took over the whole Earth, enslaved humanity, and the Eternals weren't doing anything because the Eternals were there to defend them against the deviants, humanity, and then Eternals had a fight amongst themselves, which is why in the comics half of the Eternals, actually it was in thirds, I think. A third of the Eternals went out and went into Titan. A third of them went on the adventures of space, and a third of them stayed on Earth. And that's where you get Olympia. Olympia was the city they were on and on Earth, and that's now the planet. So they're changing like Titan was a planet in the comics, Saturn's moon or something, and then Olympia is now going to be a planet in the MCU, and that's where the Eternals are going to come from, which is pretty dope. But also, I really want them to still keep intact the fact that they were once humans, and given the abilities of gods, and the deviants were still given the abilities of just like mutated, crazy humanity offshoot going nuts. And then the baseline humans just have that potential to become superheroes and mutants. Like that's what I'm hoping they're gonna do in this backstory, and maybe Namor is a part of that. Technically, you know what I mean? Because Namor is a mutant, so it could be that this is the first time we're gonna see the mutants actually talked about in depth, or something along those lines. But I'm not holding out hope. I'm just speculating. I'm just I'm just hoping that
Well,
that's gonna happen.
more to your speculation, I went and looked up trying to see who that actor was. They don't have the kid listed on the Eternals cast,
Um,
but
I think they have him listed on IMDb, but he's not got a name.
yeah, or Zayn Al Rafia is his name.
Okay. Yep.
Um, but it was apparently rumored a while ago that Tanakh Hareta was gonna play Namor.
Oh yeah, the adult Namor.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you look at Black Panther Wakanda Forever, he's on the cast list.
So we got our Namor Black Panther connection connected, bro.
But he's not in Eternals, which makes me worried that
I just think
that's not
that
him.
the Namor, we're not gonna see Namor fully grown. The story's not gonna revolve around Namor or anything. I think he's just gonna be in it. He's gonna be maybe
You gotta
hinted
wait.
at that he's Namor, or maybe just said that he's Namor or something like that. And
I
then
better get the same thing they did last time. Like, oh, what about those earthquakes under the water? That's all I better hear.
yeah, bro, I'm hoping that those earthquakes also under the water, like I'm hoping that Okoye was just like, don't worry about it because we got it handled because we're at war with Atlantis or something like, you know what I mean? That'd be cool if
Right, bro.
she was like, bro, you don't need to get involved in our Wakandan affairs. We got it handled. Like, cause she's probably like that proud that she'd be like, I don't need your help with these Atlanteans,
With
and
these
they're already
children.
warring with each other. Is what I'm hoping that happened. Like the war had started at the end of uh Infinity or Endgame.
Yeah.
Like it really snapped and took off. But before that, but yeah, Will Poulter, bro, as Adam
Oh,
Warlock. I
God, it's
think
gonna
that
be
is a
so good.
perfect casting. I think he will do great, phenomenal. Congratulations to him because,
Shout out.
bro, Adam Warlock is essentially Jesus, space Jesus of the Marvel universe,
Space Jesus.
and also has an alter ego called the Magus.
Hmm.
Um, and I love characters that have this dark side to them because it's just like yes, like that gives more to the story. I feel like, and I feel like he can play a very good, like I don't know, seeing him in Maze Runner and how aggressive he was, but also how kind he was at the same time, just like shows his range, shows like how he could be as Adam Warlock. I feel like I haven't seen him in much more than that and whatever that other movie was called. But also we got an Agatha Harkness spinoff. I think that's gonna be lit. I love her as Agatha Harkness, Catherine Hahn,
That is gonna be probably the next best Disney Plus show.
for real.
I want them to keep the same writer for her
Mm-hmm.
and kind of do it like so you've seen Beetlejuice, right?
Yeah,
And kind of how like there it was kind of like a one setting area, but all of this shit kept changing because of like they would go inside Beetlejuice's little thing, or they weren't able to be seen, so then everybody else was experiencing something else from them.
yeah, like they were ghosts and
Yeah,
all that.
I kind of want them to be doing like the same type of perimeter around this the show. Like I want her to be the focus. I don't want Wanda coming in. I don't want Billy and Tommy coming in. Like I want Agatha to be focused because she deserves it.
Yeah, I think she'd be the main focus. My thing is though, like, what would it be about? Would it be about? Because you know in the do you know in the comics that her son becomes like an evil sorcerer that she has to defeat? That
Yeah,
thing, that's
she
crazy.
goes through some shit in the
Yeah,
comics.
I would love to see that play out. That would be a good story. Just like, here's my son, and he's nuts.
I honestly think that that's going to be the start of Franklin Richards.
Yeah, I would love that too. Like, bring in young Flank, but then we would have to wait until after Fantastic Four, and that's just too much time. I mean, I guess
But
it's not. I guess
we're gonna be waiting that long anyway. And didn't they just give a date for Fantastic Four?
I don't think so. That
Was it
thing
either
is supposed to
Fantastic
come out
Four or
way
Blade?
late. It comes out after. I suppose it could come out 2023, but I don't know. You never know. That Disney Plus Day is gonna be November 10th, people, and we're gonna get some updates. So stay tuned into that.
Um,
New Hawkeye trailer dropped.
yes.
New little 1 minute Hawkeye trailer. What did you
I've
think about that?
I've been up in the air on Hawkeye only because One, I feel like he's always deserved more clout, and the fact that they're giving him a 6 episode TV show, not even 9, for to just kind of like get his character started or ended. I don't fucking know. Then they did it with a whole Christmas theme too, and that kind of drug it down. But seeing this trailer and seeing at the
It was a
beginning
little more
how
exciting.
they're going to these like musicals of like shit like the Battle of New York musical, and he's giving these off looks, it makes me think that he's still not over everything that's happened, and that he's gonna
Yeah, I
go.
want to see that confliction. I like it when
Yeah,
characters have that humanity.
yeah.
But yeah, that is all the news we have for this week. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified for when we upload more videos. You have been listening to Nerds of the Round Table.
It's okay to unwrap yourself now. You're exiting the scene.
Yes. Exit the tomb. You are no longer locked. And peace out.
Peace.